Good afternoon. Welcome to PHS News. I'm Bill Kingston. We are here at the battlefield of Cedar Creek. We're very fortunate to have with us today one of the most noted Civil War historians and archaeologists, Matthew Berkeley. He's been working here at Cedar Creek for a number of months, detailing the history and finding treasures. And he's going to share with us today what he's found. Matthew, we're very excited you're here today. Tell us about the battle at Cedar Creek.
Okay, thank you, Bill. Well, I have a little journal that I've been keeping for the past months I've been here, and I have a little description of Battle of Cedar Creek, and I will read it to you. The Battle of Cedar Creek was a battle that started on October 19th, 1864 in Cedar Creek, Virginia. The battle started because of an early sneak attack on the Union Army led by Confederate Lieutenant General Jubal Early. The Federal Army of the Shenandoah was under the instruction of Major General Philip Sheridan, who had been instructed to rid the valley of any remaining Confederate soldiers. Like at the beginning of the war, neither side had an advantage, but by then they had learned it wasn't going to just be a war for one day. It could take weeks, months, or even years. At the end of this terrible war, the Union had won. This was just another small victory that made into the Union's huge victory. Okay, so thank you. That was just a little description of the Battle of Cedar Creek. And I have a few artifacts that we've found, and I'm going to start with a letter, or a journal entry from Confederate Lieutenant General John Early. And we just found this a week or two ago, so we're sure it's John Early, we're sure it's him, Jubal Early, sorry. We're sure it's Jubal Early, but we haven't figured out what this says yet because we just found this 2 or 3 weeks ago. So this we think is an important find. This is a quill pen that we've found. This we've had for a while, but we still think it's a good find because its tip is broken. So if you can see it just a little bit, its tip is broken off. So yeah, we think this is an important find, and we figured this is what they would have used to write letters to home, write journal entries, and write stuff like that. And we think this is our most important find yet. It is a Bible that would have been used in the Civil War, and if most soldiers would have gone to church every Sunday on the field, or if there was a church nearby, they would have gone to church there if they could. But it's a leather hardcover Bible, New Testament and Old. It has newspaper articles that we think have been put in by the soldiers or the priests or whoever, and they're gold. The pages are rimmed with gold, and as you can see, this is a it was buried, so it's kind of roughed up on the sides and stuff. Like the spine, you can see, is torn a lot. But yeah, we think this might be the most important find we've found yet. Okay. Thank you.
Matthew, we really appreciate you spending time with us.
And this is a shovel that this is one of the materials that tools we would have used to dig up the stuff, and we couldn't bring all the materials, but we decided to bring this one because it's probably the most useful.
Matthew's going to continue his work here over the next several months, and I'm sure later on he'll come back on